What's up, Chaotic Amateurs listeners? Bentley Michaels here, doing a little house cleaning up top. Thank you all very much for subscribing, for downloading. If we could get you all to start writing some podcast reviews, either on iTunes or Stitcher or Podbean or wherever, there's usually some sort of podcast reviewing area. So if you like the show, give it 5 stars or double thumbs up or whatever the deal is. Write us a nice little note, and we'll start shouting you out on the show. Also, if you want to interact with us more, Twitter at Chaotic Amateurs, Instagram, I believe, is the exact same thing, and on our Facebook page, we will interact with you if you just start writing into us. We'd like to get that going. Also, you can check out our website if you want to stream the episodes from there. We also have an artwork section, so any of you artists out there that like Chaotic Amateurs or what we're doing right now in the Hateful place, please submit your artwork via Twitter, via Instagram, via our website, and we will share it, give you a shout out on the show, and put it on our website and feature it. And finally, the Patreon. We'd love to get some subscribers there. We've got some cool deals going on over there, and we'd love to know that you guys are out there listening, supporting, that sort of stuff. So hit us up on any of our locations. Thank you all very much for listening, subscribing, and downloading. And now, onto the show.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of Chaotic Amateurs.
And welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs, folks. I am Caleb, your referee / GM for today. We are in the middle of playing the Hateful Place, and at the last of the last game, at the end of the game, at the end of the last recording, our players were starting to figure things out with a little bit of help from an NPC by the name of Virgil. Virgil, they met at the Capitol, in the rotund of the Salem Capitol, and that's where we left off. What did you guys figure out? First of all, why don't we introduce ourselves? To my left.
Checkers.
Gage. Horace.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what was our last thoughts? What was going through your guys' brain as Virgil was kind of helping you guys figure out this deciphering?
Well, we discovered that it was like basically the 7 layers of hell type of thing. /
7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins from our old pal Dante, and that multiple the circles on the diagram that you can see on our social medias, not all of them are just one state. Some of them are multiple states in the same area, the same quadrant, but also each chapter of the book is likely a state that he's been to, and then also and that will detail which quadrant they're in and that sort of thing.
Pretty close.
All right.
Virgil also told us that we were fighting a...
Did nobody write it down? It was like the cliffhanger-ish thing, and nobody wrote it down.
The septum?
Very close.
The rectum.
Getting colder.
It was an S. You said it.
Solarium?
Further away.
Snake, salt, ship?
You had the breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
As you're playing with words, you
ago.
notice outside of the rotund that the sun is setting.
Virgil.
And darkness is approaching.
What was it you said we had to fight in Oregon again?
Oh, you mean Cerberus?
Cerberus with a C, not an S. That's the dog with 3 heads.
I thought it was called Cerberus.
Anyway,
so as
Cerberus,
the sun is setting, Virgil's like, guys, it was a pleasure meeting you. I want to help you any way I can. I got to go. And he immediately, pieces out.
Look.
And runs up the stairs. Nope, he's not looking. He pieces out. He runs up the stairs, and you hear like a a hatch close and,
Oh, he's got them judge chambers.
yeah, like a submarine hatch closing and
All right.
and locks going.
Oh, great. Now we got to fight the 3-headed dog in the Capitol from Harry Potter.
But get this. Cerberus, traditionally, according to Greek lore, he protected kind of like the entryway to the underworld, which, this thing
in the middle.
Limbo.
Limbo.
We fight Cerberus. That's our gateway to the other places. Just a thought. Anyway, let's find Cerberus.
We turn around, and he pops out of
Where are you guys looking for me?
Here, doggy, doggy, doggy.
So what do you guys do?
The third head has a chihuahua bark.
It's like an Up when the alpha drops his collar gets broken,
Okay.
Great
Thanks
movie.
for the depressing reference.
That movie is fantastic.
So we need to find the pet grooming store.
All right. Well, there's
Claws and Paws over on Lancaster.
There's also
Thanks,
what's
sponsors.
the one on Market and Capitol Street
I don't know.
across from the carpet store.
Oh, right. That's closer to where we are. But I don't think they're just going to be having a 3-headed dog.
Well, let's
check PetSmart first.
let's think this out. What circle are you in?
Gluttony.
Okay. What is gluttony? What does it mean to you?
To me, it is that scene,
Crack open those chips.
It's that scene in Blade when he points the UV flashlight at that extra big vampire who's like the computer whiz. That's gluttony.
Gluttony, in a general term, could be just the overindulgence of everything or anything that you want.
Correct. It's the corruption of something that is useful, right? So food fuels us. It keeps us alive.
Golden
but
Corral.
this is the...
If you
The
take down a Enchanted
overindulgence.
Forest, I'm going to be very upset.
What? No. No. So in most cases, gluttony is thought of in terms of food, right? Where is the highest population of restaurants in Salem?
Downtown.
Downtown.
All right. That's as nice as I'm going to get.
Well, Cerberus is traditionally a giant 3-headed dog, so maybe if we just walk around downtown, we'll find a giant 3-headed dog.
Or is he at the waterfront?
Could just be.
He heard the world beat was going on.
So many cultural foods.
Lots of sausages, lots of
Lots
other
of fatties.
All right. Well, I leave. I go ahead and start leaving the Capitol. If Virgil's done, there's nobody else around. Hello.
They all walked up.
Yep. He was the only one still there.
There was a lot of people here, though,
I
right?
go down
Like
the
there was
stairs.
outside,
I make the sign of
That
the
was during
cross in
daylight.
front of Lewis and Clark, and then I move on. I head out the door.
Like you go out the same door you came.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. What about the rest of
Because
you?
then I'm on.
What about the rest of you?
Stays.
Do we even? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you even, bro?
Bro.
Gage, what are you thinking?
I feel like if we want to end this, we should probably,
Don't just hole up in the...
like
Beautiful
that's my
couple.
instinct
Yeah.
is to survive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like we have this quest now.
And you are chosen.
And I've got this
Yeah, you got the
mighty
amulet.
to protect us.
I wonder if we get closer to the Cerberus, if
Just say it real fast. Nobody will notice.
if your amulet's gonna get
Heats up
white
and
hot.
cools down.
Like if
Maybe
it's
puts out some light. Yeah. We'll see.
yeah, I wonder if it's a directional thing to fight all these monsters. I mean, I know that they said it was to walk through, but I wonder also if it has a second function.
Just say, I follow a power that is higher than... Or what is it? What is it they say?
Oh, I look for a power that's higher than on high.
Yeah.
All right, so downtown, I think, is where we need to go.
Okay, let's
Well,
go
we
left.
walk out the front door, and the door that we entered in is on Court Street.
Yep.
So
And in front of you, you see where it used to be the splash pad, the fountains that people used to play in, but you guys don't know anything about that because that was never part of your reality.
Let's go left.
So you head towards downtown, heading west. And
Capital City Theater still shining.
now that the sun is set, what you see
Comedy
around
23
you.
hours a day.
Can we play the game?
Sorry.
Instead of plug.
This episode brought to you by Capital City Theater.
All right. Now that you guys are outside in the nighttime, you notice your eyes adjust a lot quicker. You see people kind of foraging and scouring for food, digging at the ground, digging at the flesh. Some people desperate enough, the ones that look like they're thin and underfed, will pick up just chunks of fleshy ground and start eating on it.
Stay away from them.
That's disgusting.
And then some people, you notice they're raiding the McDonald's and other fast food local joints, and trying to find whatever they can. The great thing about the McDonald's is that while they are no longer in operation, the food is well preserved, and so they still find some random fries on the ground.
After 100 years.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Tastes fresh.
Yeah.
Billions and billions served.
And you hear somebody say, I'm loving it. And there are the desperate few that don't want to eat off the ground, and they actually attack one another and attempt to eat each other. Some of them mutually agreeing, eating each other's arms at the same time, realizing that their demise is going to be coming soon at the mouth of the person that they're also feeding on. But that's how strong their desire is to eat.
It's like a macabre Lady and the Tramp.
Yes. and so you notice, though, that amongst all these people trying to just feast on whatever they can, they are fixated on that. So you feel like, for the most part, you can walk freely because they're all preoccupied.
I still have my daggers out.
Yeah, my
I don't blame
amulet is
you.
back under my shirt. I don't
Okay.
want it to be, but
Exposed.
I am paying attention to the heating and cooling
Okay.
and the rhythm that it has.
Keep
Yeah.
the gun holster, but I do carry my bladed hockey stick.
Okay. All
We're
right.
letting him lead,
Flying
but I'm
totally
sort of
fine.
walking shoulder to shoulder with him, so we got a little triangle action going.
I'm definitely the most.
Perception check from everybody,
Oh,
please.
boy.
I'm definitely the most experienced killer in the group.
3.
20 again.
Jeez Louise.
Nice dice.
Okay. So these jokers, they
Won't happen,
feel
I
the
guess.
ground shake a little bit, like a ripple through the flesh almost like you're in a bouncy house and somebody just jumped into the bouncy house and they kind of feel the ground.
That's evocative imagery.
Yeah. Does that touch you close to home?
Yeah.
Bouncy houses is
A
really...
lot of traumatic experiences in bouncy houses.
We'll have to dig into that sometime.
Well, lots of topical
But
jokes to be
while
made.
you guys are kind of paying attention to that and thinking about bouncy houses, Checkers over here immediately snaps his head towards what we know as the Methodist Church, the other
Jason Lee.
tallest
All right.
point in Salem,
It's on the corner of Church and Court.
not far from the Capitol itself.
It's right there.
So he sees it. He snaps his head towards it because he senses that the source of that shockwave came from over there, and he snaps his head and he sees, not at the church but just beyond it, maybe 2 blocks beyond it, the head of some sort of monster just
Oh, boy.
cresting the buildings, walking around the streets.
Does it try to blend in with the head on the back of the Elsinore?
Can't see me. It seems to be just, from your point of view,
Yeah.
it's just moving around, almost like a Jaws fin or
Gotcha.
airplane in the clouds.
Hey, guys, look.
From airplane.
To the
Let's
left.
try to avoid that. That's not our target.
All right.
You guys see that? You see the head, sir?
Well, if I know anything about business, which I don't, it's time to get down to it.
So, yeah, but we're walking downtown to fight it, right? That was the
we're
consensus.
looking for this
Yeah.
beast.
Well,
thought
I
we
found
just
it. It's over there.
All right. I take off running towards it.
it's not that beast though, right? This is not.
Is that the Cerebrus or no?
You don't know.
This sounds just like a
It
demon.
definitely is. I'm running towards it.
Okay. Well, your friend is running towards it, regardless of how
Gotta
sensible
follow
you guys
him.
might be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can shout and stop me, but
We lock arm in arm and what, Skip?
Let's go get our friend.
follow the yellow brick road.
All right.
I'm actually going to say, hey, wait. Let's slowly approach this and see if it's actually what we need to kill.
Okay, so let's say about a block away from what you saw,
Okay.
Which road is it on?
High Street.
Oh,
This is only good for the four
People
people
that
in
know.
the room.
go ahead and bring up Google Maps, baby.
Yeah,
Follow along.
the rest of the adventures are not going to be as specific as this one because this is the one that I know.
All right.
So on High Street, think Elsinore area, Pringle area.
Yeah.
Elsinore, Capital Tap Room,
Yeah.
Grand Theater,
Okay.
Ranch Records.
Okay, cut off. Anyway,
So I make out running towards it, and when I get closer, I slow down.
When
and
you
go
get
sneaking.
when you get about a block away, you guys kind of, back up against the corner,
Okay.
and notice that you see it around the corner, and let's get another perception.
5.
Got that sweet one.
6.
Okay, you guys know that it
I'm looking at
is
my feet.
Gigantic 3-headed dog.
you guys know that there is something large and in charge around the corner, and you hear people screaming, and you hear lots and lots and lots of sloshing, and kind of a wet, viscous sound
Like a
of like
mop.
gnawing.
Oh, that's grosser.
Yeah.
I'm kind of up against the corner and like Three Stooges style. I have my head swung out.
And then the rest of them stack their heads.
yeah. There you
I'm on the bottom and I get like knocked down, and that's why I don't see anything.
Look, guys.
Is it? Does he know what it is?
None of us do, except that it's huge.
Who's he?
Sorry. Does Ace know what it is?
So you're peeking around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. What he sees is a massive pile of flesh, but this flesh doesn't just sit there. It's not like a mound.
Oh.
What it is, from your perspective, it looks like it's a big ball of intestines, but it does seem to take on the form of a dog.
Oh.
And this dog has 3 intestinal necks with heads. And each head has a big opening, and it's just rows of spiky teeth. Almost like those worms.
In
I was thinking Tremors. Exactly.
Yeah. No. That's essentially what the ends of these things look like. But it's really a bundled up bunch of intestines with kind of ribbed sections, and they roughly make the form of a dog.
Oh man.
All right, guys.
And it is snatching up people that are so preoccupied with finding food that they're not paying attention to it.
I don't think this is it. I think we should move
Hey,
on.
can one of you guys get off my head?
I don't think we should be heroes. I think we should leave the flesh world that we're in. and
Am
go
I getting
somewhere.
any kind of reaction from the...
No, you still feel the pulsating hot to cold or warm to cold.
And how often is that, just so I know?
I don't know, maybe 15 seconds between swings.
Gotcha. I think we need to take out this thing. It's, this is only going to get worse, and we're only going to continue to suffer, and everyone else is only going to suffer.
Because we have to defeat the creature in each land, correct?
Yes.
You know what? Gage is right. I'm tired of living in eternal darkness. And if we can stop some strange, hungry hobos from being eaten by a weird, tremor-shaped intestinal dog, a colon dog, then I think it's our obligation.
So I'm down to freeze this bitch.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure. Independence Day speech.
So what's our plan of attack? We're gonna take
well,
out
he's
this
going to
thing.
cast freeze.
I think I want to cast freeze. I haven't ever cast a spell.
Right off the get-go?
I think that's what I want to start with and try to
If you can hit with freeze, if we can get closer and you can hit with freeze, I've got 3 grenades, and I'd be happy to throw one and see if we can shatter.
One in each hole.
There you go.
I'm not going to roll that many times because I got a 20, then I got a 1. So
You should give 1 grenade to each of us, and we'll triple our odds.
no, I'm good.
Fair enough. I mean,
I think that's a good plan.
all right, go ahead and freeze him. I draw my gun, and I got gun in one hand, hockey stick staff in the other.
Okay.
Got a grenade in my right, and I pull out my machete with my left.
Okay. So who's making the first move?
I believe he has to freeze.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna go
Okay.
freeze him.
Come on.
I
All right.
gonna
haven't done any
So,
spells yet.
You're gonna have
so-
to get him in eyesight. So I'm assuming you come from around the corner.
So I'll come from around the corner and slowly kind of creep up, staying underneath the eaves and whatnot that may still be up there,
Mm-hmm.
and until I can get within range, and then I want to cast freeze.
Okay. So you have
Are you guys behind me? Please say you're behind me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
behind you 100%. Yeah, totally.
I'm. In
I've got
front
my
of you
grenade ready,
still.
and I'm just sort of taking your lead. So
I mean, I'm in front of you.
Okay. Good.
Should I get out of the way? I kind of like get out of the way, like
no.
2 o'clock or something.
Yeah, I'm cool with you being in front.
So I'm.
You're like
Just
casting
in
from
case.
over his shoulder.
just in case.
Yeah. No, I'm fine being in front because I'm Canadian. I'm kind of a big guy.
Wait, what?
I crack.
Is that a
open-
thing about Canadians? They're
He's a big hockey player.
oh.
I'm gonna crack open my can of Molson and then say a witty one-liner like,
You
It's
better
about-
have one before you.
"It's about to get cold in here."
All right. How do I cast?
So essentially, if you want to cast the spell, you just do it.
I cast the spell freeze on. Try to keep it within the area of where the dog is, within a block or so.
So here's
Hopefully, it doesn't hit us.
So here's the thing. You can control the area. You can cast it up to 1 mile in diameter.
Okay. I only want to do like the block that it is
Okay.
within.
Okay.
Maybe a little bigger in case he. Tries
Yeah,
to
a little
escape
bit
it.
bigger. I mean, we'll expand it to
We
like
can
the
run back if we
buildings around it.
So just a heads up to the listeners. The way magic works in this particular game is the spells are incredibly powerful, but they also come with crazy risk, often risking life. And so our good friend Gage here has decided to cast the spell Freeze.
Let's do this.
Freeze can reduce temperatures up to 100 degrees below freezing point in an area of up to 1 mile. So what I need, since Cerberus isn't really paying attention, it's feeding on people. What I need you to do is roll. Dave, I'm sorry if I get this wrong, but go ahead and roll an attack. And if you have a modifier for your magic stuff against demons,
Not for attacks, no.
okay. So it's just going to be a D20.
4.
Okay. It does not hit. Now,
Yeah.
I
What
need
happens
you-
to me?
I need you to hold. Oh boy. Ooh, Gage. I need you to roll a D6.
That doesn't sound good.
6.
Okay. Now that he has taken the first move, Cerberus has noticed that something is amiss. He felt, I don't know, maybe a
chill.
cold breeze. Yeah.
Like somebody left the fridge open.
Yeah. and while the other two are still feasting, the one on its far right snaps to lock in on all of you. So now we're going to have to go into initiative order. So everybody roll a D6.
2.
1.
5.
Really disappointed that didn't hit.
Me too.
You had 1?
I had a
2.
1.
You had a 2, you had a 1. Okay.
I'm suddenly feeling so tired, guys. I don't think we can resist the darkness much longer.
Are you being serious?
We gave it a good run.
Are you being Morning series. Are you getting sleepy?
This is just the rally before the victory.
Yeah. All right. So, because you're the one that kind of stepped out bravely to cast your spell, it notifies through whatever brains that the gut has that we've got a threat over here. So the other ones kind of raising their heads up to swallow in whole the people that they were chomping down on and feeding on face down. They're now just going to gulp them down, and they turn and they start running towards you.
Oh boy.
Now that they're in range, they are going to attack and try to just bite at you.
Eat me.
Yep. And they fail. They go to eat at you, but because they don't have any discernible eyes, they're going off of feel and sound and all that kind of stuff. They miss, and they actually clip the corner of the building that you guys are hiding behind. So they take a chomp out of that. You guys roll a body check just to make sure that the stones from their bite doesn't fall on you guys. You don't have to because you're not behind the building.
20.
8.
Sorry, 19. Forgot I had a -1 on my bod.
Sweet, sweet bod. All right. You know what? You still dodge. I'm going to let you dodge that one. All right.
What did you get?
An 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
an 8?
And I thought he was going to be all poetic about it, be like, well, you just got 8.
So you do get nicked by stones, but it doesn't do any noticeable damage to you, like worth taking any hit points. So,
Not even Nick Stone could get me.
yeah. So now it is up to Checkers.
Bill.
Blow him up.
See ya. I turn around and run back to the Capitol.
Virgil,
They've got a locking door here.
Let me in.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna chuck a grenade. How close is that head? That like is it still kind of retracting?
Yeah. It just passed over your head, and now it's like swinging wide over the top of Gage, and then going to retract back.
How tall is this thing?
Well, you saw it over buildings,
Oh, God.
so
Yeah.
So at least the necks give it pretty long extension.
Is its mouth open?
Always.
All right.
Toss it in.
Chuck that grenade in the mouth.
Swish. All right, roll it.
Can I manjay?
Nope.
What'd you get?
Got a 4.
Okay, you missed the
4.
shot. You missed the shot, and it passes in between the heads of Cerberus and passes on back in towards the building behind them. And after a couple of seconds, it's going to go off. So
Some bozo picks it up and it's like,
"What's this?"
oh,
It's a coconut.
Yeah. Gage.
All right, so I'm going to try to step aside, pull out my potato gun loaded with rocks and whatnot, prime it, and fire it at its neck.
Oh, nice.
That's 10.
It's a 10. I'm afraid you miss aim. And again, it goes between the necks of good old Cerberus.
By the way, I don't think we're going to be able to kill this thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for something, but
Let me tell you something I know about all magical creatures, though. They're weak to water. We're only a few blocks away from the river. Would say we drag this creature to the river.
is that true?
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
All right.
I don't feel like we're really good at the river,
It
and
was-
I imagine the river is just like this pool of
blood.
like
Just
blood and guts and stuff pouring down,
Okay.
and yeah.
It was worth it.
I mean, it's an idea. It's
So, Horace,
Just brainstorming here, guys.
it's your turn.
Thinking of brainstorm.
It is your turn.
Thinking of brainstorm.
You
I'm
want
gonna
to
give him
spend
the
your
old
turn
brainstorm.
brainstorming? Oh. Are you doing what I think you're doing? Are you casting Storm and losing all my dice?
These are mine.
Okay. First of all, I need to hear it on the record. Are you casting Storm?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the old brainstorm.
Okay.
And gonna be slightly suicidal with it. We're gonna make it kind of big.
That's up to you.
There's no escaping it for this guy.
Do you care about your friends?
What, are they gonna die instantly?
If they're in the storm, they will be subject to the damage you deal.
Can I like attach it to him so it follows him?
You can direct it onto him. It doesn't have to be anywhere else.
All right. But like a little bigger than him.
Okay. So like a margin of error is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't count.
Natty 1.
Okay. For real though. It's a 6.
Oh goodness. So you guys do remember that you can only cast 1 per week, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know. Okay, it's a giant monster that's bigger than a building.
You're going to do this the hard way. I appreciate that. All right, just then. This could be the end. I hope you have season 2 of Chaotic Amateurs prepped and ready.
Do I ever?
Okay.
I've got knives and a machete and 2 more grenades.
So what happens to me because I missed?
Yeah, that's kind of something I was wondering too. Like,
that's right.
yeah, you had me roll.
Yeah, I
don't
was
know
waiting
what
for
it
him to
did.
like pass out.
Roll a d6.
I rolled the 1.
Okay. Cerberus. Seemingly laughing, even though it can't really laugh at the attempts that were just made.
They sound like farts.
The heads kind of conjoin in the middle, locking on to you guys. And targeting, let's see here. Oh, you know what? Behind it. Just after you cast your spell, behind it, your grenade goes off, catching its attention. All 3 heads snap to the explosion, buying you some time. So now we're going to roll back to initiative.
All right, guys. I think we should maybe run inside this building.
I don't
and
like the
maybe-
fact that nothing's happened from my botched spell.
and maybe look for another way to kill this thing, because I don't feel like we have the strength to just beat it down.
And that was my only offensive spell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you guys both miss on your magic, of course we don't.
Yeah.
6.
See, 3.
4.
Since we have a moment, we can look for some canisters, propane. Or it's been 100 years though, so I don't know.
Yeah, what's that gas situation? Straight from New York Pizza.
All right, I'll tell you, Rhett, it's your turn. Horace.
All right. I draw my gun. I point it
Okay.
at one of the faces.
Okay. Not center mass, but one of the faces.
Well, I thought it had extended down the block towards us,
Yeah.
or did it? Did the bottom finally come forth?
Yeah. It's like a
gotcha.
giraffe. The head is over its body.
And it went back
essentially.
towards where
I'll just shoot it wherever I can land a
Okay,
shot.
that's fine.
Another 6.
That wasn't in the box. We won't count it.
Yes. Thank you kindly, referee. Ha ha! 20! Woo!
Oh. And as we now know, I cannot make a defense roll against it because Cerberus is not a superhero.
I point it, and I got it. You just
All right. 4d10.
Woo! Plus 12, 22.
That was 4d10,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you got 22.
Oh, 40-10. I'm an idiot.
What did you roll?
6s.
So none of that counted?
No. Yeah.
Let's not talk about how I didn't do the math correctly.
Or use the right dice.
Yeah.
Let's just forget about it. Okay. I was really happy with those rolls, too.
You'll be happy with this
14, 21, 23.
You only did one better with 4d10 versus 4d6.
I mean, I rolled 3 7s, so...
What else do you want from me? Okay. So we got 23 bits of damage. That's a pretty good hit. It's a pretty good hit.
Oh, is
The bullet, as you train that pistol on him, he's moving so wildly. It's moving so wildly that you can't really square up your shot. So you just kind of close your eyes and squeeze the trigger and let it fly. And it ends up piercing one of the necks directly through the center of it, of one of the heads. And you hear this kind of scream that sounds like... And one of the heads drops limp.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, this is way easier. I'm really regretting that I'm probably going to die from this storm spell later. All right, guys. We can do it.
I have faith now.
Checkers.
I say as I snap the cylinder closed on my sweet gun.
Why was it open?
I opened it for dramatic effect to spin it and then close it.
Because he's a show off. You see that shot? Click.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still got it.
I love it.
I'd like to think you did like the Western spin and like put it back in your holster.
Right as the other head comes down on me. I'm like that guy in Jurassic Park as the porta potty goes away.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking
I like
up.
to think that you spun it and then like fake put it away because I'm gonna need this again. So you just keep
Well,
it
I've
out.
like fake put it into my holster and then like just unloaded all
Just
5
hammer it.
shots.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, I
All right.
should do that.
After seeing his success, I'm gonna, because I do have 3 grenades, I'm gonna try for one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're feeling emboldened.
You can do it, Checkers. Come on, buddy.
Shut up.
You got your shot.
Shut up. Yeah, no, I just no.
What do we got?
What'd you roll?
Doesn't matter.
It looked like a 15.
Well, it was not.
Oh.
It was the other squiggly one. It was a 12.
Oh, just shy. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Except that I wasted a grenade and I didn't hit it.
I don't think he should have to roll a 15 with a grenade. I think he should just like...
Those
Here's
are
a
the
better idea.
rules.
Pull the pin, run towards it.
Oh, that way you can't miss.
Get eaten. And
That's what I'm doing next.
then it explodes.
That seems drastic.
Sacrifice
Checkers.
yourself. Just hold the grenade. Let them eat you.
They don't need me.
Well, in that case, save the pulling the pin or letting off the action until you're like in the tummy.
So
Yeah, I know how grenades work. I have them.
so this
6-shooter
particular
Joe.
one, you actually aim well and you toss it well,
How about that?
but the middle head, the far right is the one that went limp after his gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
The middle one sees it, however it senses it, and swipes its head and knocks it out of the way. And you see it go over the buildings to like a block or 2 down.
Oh.
Gage.
Explodes on Ritters.
So I'll pull out my...
Are you kidding?
sword.
Ritters isn't going to be there for very long.
No.
I'll pull out my sword, and I'm going to rip open my shirt, exposing my manly chest. And
your
It falls in
amulet.
love
Amulet.
and then stops attacking.
And your
everybody.
amulet.
and my amulet, which was my actual main intention. And I'm going to try to swing it at center mass.
All right.
No, I don't.
What'd you roll?
He just decided not to.
Just a 4.
Okay. Just a 4.
But I'm also closer to it, and I have exposed my amulet to
Yes. Okay.
I thought you were going to say like he slips and just goes face first into the ground.
So Cerberus now, with 2 remaining heads, decides to, considering one is now shot and dead, it decides to try something here.
Oh boy. Should have gone with my necromancy dice.
Always. 20, 20, 20, 20.
That wasn't 20.
It looks at you because you just caught its eye burying your chest, and
is bleeding?
and both of the mouths lock on you, almost like they're staring at you. Like if you were to stare at them long enough, it would almost kind of look in your mind as two eyes looking at you.
Suck it.
And that's all that happens. I rolled an 8.
Thank God he still rolls the same.
All right. So we're back at the top, so we need to roll initiative.
Another 6, baby.
5.
4.
And since we're in order,
Wow, we're in the same order. Okay. Horace.
I point my gun at it again.
All right.
Let's give old Blue a roll. That was a mistake.
What'd you get? 7?
7.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's not going to cut it, my friend. It misfires. You still have the bullet.
Yes.
Nice.
All
I
right.
must have snapped it closed incorrectly.
Yeah. It was because you twirled it. Yeah.
It wasn't quite closed. So.
All right. Checkers.
Yeah.
What were you?
I was first, so you're second. I was a 6.
Oh.
4, 3.
No,
5.
he had 5.
Oh, I
so
thought
it's
you were
you
thinking.
next.
Okay, so
Sorry.
it's Gage.
Yeah, so I'm up basically right next to it. I'm going to try to get under it and slice it through the middle.
Like slide on the knees.
Yeah, like a power slide.
Nice.
Oh, for
Yeah,
some
here we
reason
go.
I envisioned it as like a big bulbous mass just like writhing across the
With
ground.
3 heads out
Oh,
of
does
it?
it not
Yeah.
have legs?
Yeah.
It
Does resemble a dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
It takes
has
the
legs.
form of a dog.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. I'm going
Go
to try
for
to power slide and gut some guts open.
Gut it. Go ahead
That
and roll it.
should count.
I would like to count
was
that one.
17.
It was a good roll.
Let's see what.
No.
Okay, we'll count.
Yes!
Kindly
Oh, this is the best DM.
Okay. So, but since it isn't a gun thing, I do get to try to defend. And successfully, the
So it wouldn't have mattered
Cerberus
anyways.
sees you scooting under its belly, and it thinks, "Ooh, I don't want that."
And then it rolls
hops
over like a dog and
Yeah.
waits for a belly rub.
It does roll over,
And I rub
but it lands on its feet. Yeah, you scratch it, and its leg twitches.
And that's how we defeat it.
It
becomes our friend.
Now onward to the next 7.
and now we travel to Lust.
All right, now checkers.
Yeah, I'm going with the last grenade because who cares?
All right.
I like your style.
Nope.
Okay. What'd you get?
Doesn't matter.
It does though.
It doesn't.
For the listener.
4 again.
All right. So this one.
Gage catches it.
You were going to where it was when Gage slid under, and so now that it rolled over off, it's now heading towards Gage,
I want to bat it away.
and Gage pats it away, just in the nick of time.
Can I
Okay.
pat it towards the beast?
Right through the window of what used to be table
You know what?
503.
Yeah.
I can? Okay.
Go ahead and roll
Oh,
a body.
yes!
Roll a body. We're playing a little baseball here.
9.
Okay.
No.
Dang it.
So you're able to hit it, but not towards the beast.
Okay.
So
I'll
you
live
guys
with
are
that.
safe. You guys are safe. All right. D6. Roll it. Everybody.
Took out that soap store downtown.
3.
2.
6.
He pulls the grenades he had hidden in the place he'd never pulled them from. His butt.
All right. Checkers.
I'm gonna draw my machete and gonna just go try to chop a leg.
Okay.
$18.
Ooh.
I need glasses.
Cerberus also rolled an 18.
we
I'm sorry.
we arm wrestle.
Yeah.
I go over the
Cerberus
top.
turns his hat backwards, puts up an arm on the table.
It's like that arm wrestling movie that was done by Canon Films.
That's what I was referencing when I said he turns his hat
Is that what he
backwards.
does?
Yeah.
I've never actually seen that.
Over the top. Is
Over
the
the
name of the movie.
Pull your wrist up.
Yep,
and
yep.
over, yeah.
Hook it so you get a
More
little
leverage. Yeah.
So I'm sorry to say that you go in for the leg
Yeah.
and you miss. All right.
He does the cool martial arts one leg up. What?
Yeah.
Missed it.
And then ducks.
Yes.
Just like in the last one. So Cerberus now is going to... He sees the two of you coming at it with blades and does not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh, did he beat me?
What? No, you're still kind of standing back with your gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more concerned with these two jokers over here. So since you slid under its belly, that was a little more intimate. And so the middle head is going to reach out and try to bite you. And as it reaches out to bite you, what do you do?
I'm going to dodge.
And you successfully dodge.
Good.
God.
All right. Horace.
All right. Well, since I saved that last bullet, I'm going to go right up to it point blank and try and shoot it.
Okay, just kidding. I'll shoot it from where I am. Safely behind.
No, you can do it, but but you can still miss.
Okay, well.
Because he might beat you away or something.
From behind the Willamette Bank building.
I hope people look this up. Salem is a great city, just so everybody's aware.
I enjoy Salem.
It's all right.
People who say there's nothing to do
It's
here
okay.
have zero imagination. But he's a magical creature or a demon?
He's a demon.
+2, baby!
How long have you been sitting on that? You weren't even close before, though, right?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. So what'd you get?
16.
+2?
Well,
Or
16
with
total.
the +2? Okay. All right. So he is hit. Roll your 4d10.
Yes. Good Lord.
10. 21.
So he has taken 44 points of damage. All right, Gage. As he's getting
Do we need to roll
ripped
again?
through. No, not yet. He's
Okay.
the last.
Oh, gotcha.
Bring up the rear. All right, so
Hot.
That bullet tore through his center mass, just so you know.
But
Very
didn't do enough damage. Oh,
Nope,
center mass.
nope, because it's a relatively small bullet to his big size.
all right, so there's a hole in him now, right?
A very small one, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to dig
Find
in
that hole.
Well, I'm gonna find that hole, and I'm gonna push down and through it.
But
That's
it is
my goal.
dark out. Do you think you can find it in
So
the dark?
like you're stabbing in and then slicing down from it?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Like-
is my goal.
Like you're drilling a hole in some wood so you can get your jigsaw in. and
Yeah.
then slice
So
down.
I already know that hole exists, so I'm
Okay.
gonna put my sword in it, and since it's sharp,
slice right down.
What type of
Like
sword do you
sense.
have? Oh, Springleaf.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on. We
yeah,
talked about
I
it.
didn't 11.
Dang. Okay.
I couldn't find the hole.
Yep. You couldn't find the hole, and it turns in just a way that it deflects the blade off.
It's dark and
D6.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Five.
Sorry, not all at once.
4.
Sort of.
5.
4.
1.
Okay. Checkers, roll again.
2.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Okay.
Okay, wait. Before you do that, I need to roll something else.
Oh boy. What is there, like a double?
Okay.
Is there like a double? Like if we meet
no.
twice, there's like
hold
a.
on. I gotta figure this out.
Crap.
Okay.
This doesn't sound good.
I'm still waiting to see what happens from us failing our spells. I got a
Okay,
6,
so we
though,
do
so
need to roll
I'm
one
not
more
that worried. You're
D6.
safe.
Hopefully
I'm
this.
definitely dead. I'm definitely gone. I'm just going to erupt
2.
into a blazing
An electricity mass.
3.
Okay, good.
Maybe you guys could
Okay.
catch me in a nice jar, and I'll just go along for the ride.
This
Okay.
is our friend Ace. We formaldehyded him in a jar.
Well, he's just a ball of lightning,
Yeah.
so we touch
Oh.
him, and he like those what
Our
are
hair
those
stands
plasma
up.
balls?
All right, Gage.
Oh, what? Oh,
You're up,
Your
bud.
turn.
my turn. Okay, so I'm gonna avoid the hole and just go straight for a chop to a leg,
Okay.
and I got a 6.
Okay. You miss.
All right.
After being frustrated from not finding the hole,
Yeah.
you go for the leg
Nah.
and still unrequited.
You're lucky you didn't miss that hole and find another one. That's how you
And
get in trouble.
I'll get
and
cut.
Horace, it's your turn.
Oh,
That's you.
come on, Ace.
All right.
A 20.
Am I close enough in range to just like run at it with my hockey stick?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So I keep my gun in my hand, but I had my staff in my other hand.
Okay.
And
That's really not safe.
D-
Running with
We
a
live in a
gun
hateful
and a
place.
blade.
Sharp objects.
we live in a hateful place. Okay.
That's true.
So
Good plug.
I start running after it, and I'm just focusing all of my will into this attack. There are some runes that otherwise kind of indistinguishable on my staff that I carved there long ago that start glowing orange as I run in to make this attack.
Orange.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Orange with power. Like a reddish orange. Like,
Like a power orange.
yeah.
Okay. How does it feel to be yammed every single...
I'm the only one who's hit him.
We are all getting yammed.
I'm the only... I've done 40 points of damage to this
44.
mofo.
So, as you're running at this beast, you're distracted because in your peripheral, off to your right, you see this person scrounging for meat. Look up and notice the melee that's happening, and then it sees you moving, and it starts to charge after you, and it runs at you and then tries to tackle you. Lucky for you, you're moving so fast and its judgment is so off because it's all it can think about is food that it misses you. But you now have another ravenous person to deal with.
I got this, guys. You focus on Cerberus.
We'll see.
Checkers, you're up. Wait.
Probably do what I wanted before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, swing my machete
Machete.
at a leg. If I think it has an Achilles tendon, that's where I'm going for.
Okay.
They look cool. I can't read them.
Yeah.
16.
16. That's a beaut.
Pew, pew, pew. Yes.
Cerberus rolls an 8 because it doesn't really have hands.
Right.
Yeah. So tell me what you do and do 4d10.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up on it and then just give it the old. I'm gonna what I was trying to do to that guy's head for about 5 hours last time.
Okay.
6, 9, 12, 7. So 12, 7,
19.
How much?
19?
19? No. 12.
9
12 plus 9,
is 21.
and then 7.
28.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry. I guess I didn't catch all the numbers.
2 6s, a 9, and a 7.
You have done
Oh, that's way better.
68 points of damage total.
I shout encouragement to him as his machete catches flesh on the
Right on.
flesh dog.
And you do indeed find its Achilles. Yeah. And one leg drops. So now it's like on a nub and then 3
Nice.
regular intestinal legs.
Take that, you foul beast.
He's like a surgeon kind of excising
He'll DM.
tumorous flesh.
Yeah.
Cancerous.
Okay.
You got a hungry zombie to worry about, bruh.
I got this. I'm the only one who's killed a person in this group. Huh?
In game.
All right. Cerberus just getting slashed immediately, almost like a dog when you go, the dog is feeling threatened and you go to pet it on the side of its head or something and it snaps real quick.
Oh, sure.
That's what it's doing to you, Checkers. Snapping with its face.
You guys have met Baxter.
And that's a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to roll a defense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, if you have any sort of modifiers, additions to your
Well, it doesn't
defense
matter
roll.
as long as I clear 15.
Correct.
But even
But if you have a modifier to bump you up over 15, that's important.
Plus, I'm dead.
What'd you get?
13.
Get eaten.
Okay. I need some help with the math here.
Help him wrong, guys.
7
9.
and 9. So 16 total.
Okay.
It's not that bad. Cerberus.
Let's do.
He only ripped my arm off. You said
All right.
16?
Yeah. It was 7 and 9.
Go.
You guys should be proud of how much I've grown up in the last week.
Super proud.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Roll that sweet, sweet initiative.
2.
2.
2.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. Okay. Now go.
1.
5.
2.
There we go.
Do we build up power when we roll the same numbers because we're a squad?
Yeah, that's totally how it works.
How do I know? You're the referee. I'm asking an honest question here.
I'm just trying to make you happy.
I'm more
that's
interested
all.
about why your hockey stick glows. You got some LEDs in there?
I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet what?
I think you froze the Salem Library. You didn't freeze him. Or storm the Salem Library.
You know what happens when a frog is hit?
Well, he froze it, and then you stormed it and blew it over.
That's why we were trying to vote on that sweet, sweet Salem Library bond. Or was that some other town? Silverton? No, I don't know.
Oh, great.
You guys.
He landed 3 20s in a row.
All right.
One for each head.
You
So-
rolled a 2 as well.
After finding purchase on you, the other head, while that one, the middle one, is focusing on you, the other one goes to turn towards you because it sees the glowing hockey puck or hockey stick.
Did I say glowing?
Yeah, you said the runes were.
It's shiny.
Pretty sure
I was being kind of hyper.
it caught its senses.
All right, fair enough.
So the
Blood
other
red
head
orange?
is going to be going for
Fair,
you.
Like those Cheetos.
And misses with a 14.
That's what I thought.
So it's
Dog.
half of its mind is concentrating on what just happened over here with Checkers and doesn't quite
Plus,
focus in on
Does
you.
it snatch up the other person that he has to fight?
Oh!
I'm afraid not.
Darn it.
And I kind
But-
of think the weight of the limp head sort of like weighed it down. a little
Maybe.
bit, too.
That could be.
I think they're scared of me a little bit.
You could think that. That's cool.
I'm thinking it.
All right. So now
They're scared of
that
you.
person. Do you remember that person that came and charged you while
Yeah.
you were attacking? It's now going for the closest person to it, which happens to be you, my friend.
What?
I was pointing at Gage to the listeners. So that
Bro.
person is now going to attempt to grapple you and try to chew on you.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It dives for you, and you deftly roll out of the way like an alligator.
Gage is not
Uh,
food.
Yeah. Gage refuses to be eaten. But while all this was happening, hearing the cries of your friend Checker from being chomped by this demon, another person nearby from around the corner heard that southern sweet molasses dripping from the mouth, and comes a running, and is going to go for the sweet molasses checkers.
Ugh.
Lucky for you, Cerberus, still having you in its maw, pulls you upward, and this other person cannot get to you.
Ha ha!
Sucker! Ow! Sucker! Ow! And Gage, it is now your turn.
All right. So I haven't had much luck with this sword. I'm looking, and I see this hole. I'm going to dive in and try to grab something from the inside of it.
Yes.
And pull it out.
Okay.
That's my goal.
You're going to scorpion this thing.
Yes!
And I got a 19.
This is awesome. Okay. Please don't. Okay, good. Cerberus, not paying any attention to the person under its belly, has no defense against this. So
can we do it like one of these where I'm like, and you're like,
people can't
giving
hear
me a
what
little
you're
boost,
doing.
and I get up there and
yeah, you get down on Horace gets down on all fours, and then Gage runs and jumps off of him like he's a platform.
Yeah, it's like when you want to go, like when you want to crowd surf at a metal concert, and you like tap someone on the shoulder and you give them the thumbs up, and they like give you the signal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just, and I threw him up into the hole.
Yeah. So we're looking for 4d10 from Gage with his fist numbers. Inside the guts
18,
of Cerberus.
24. Hey, 32.
Now I lost count.
32.
32.
Sorry, I'll let you count next time. Just trying to be helpful.
So, Gage.
Oh, just so much entrails piling onto me, I imagine.
Yeah, he's got so much velocity, so much momentum built up from his running start that when he jumps, he's going for just an arm's depth, but he accidentally ends up like the whole top half of his body.
His legs are kicking out.
Yeah.
His legs are kicking out from underneath.
And so now,
and Horace pulls me out.
Yeah, so he grabs a hold of whatever he can, keeping his eyes tight. He can't really see what he's grabbing. And then Horace, looking up, seeing, oh, my friend, there's his feet, but not the rest of them. He pulls his feet down, and Gage slips out, almost like coming out of a birth canal, just kind of flops out. But like in his hands, in a huge bear hug, is the still beating heart of Cerberus,
sweet.
And it is slowly fading. The heads drop, and you hear a big on the ground of the Salem streets.
Because I was still up in the air.
Yeah.
I reach into
and
my backpack.
you fall and then roll out. You roll out of the opening of Cerberus's mouth. And now you still have two hungry people.
Did I distract him good enough for you guys?
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
No. So
now
it is Checker's turn.
Oh, dang it.
So he just got free.
All right.
And now Cerberus is dead.
Yeah.
But you still have two people that have joined the
Yeah, I'm
melee.
going to machete the first guy right in the face.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? Would you consider an action if I said something to the person?
That's not really how it works in this one. So you can just say it. Just keep in mind that they're driven to insanity by wanting to consume.
Oh, they're already insane?
Yeah. This is their home.
Okay.
The night in
Gotcha.
Gluttony.
Well, I'm just to make sure, this is my little check. So
cool.
I feel it's my little check to make sure that I feel comfortable about axing somebody in the face.
I thought you were going to say,
who do you work for?
A question.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Bozos.
No. Hey, we don't have to do this. You can turn around and run away.
They respond with, okay.
Okay.
And then they charge you.
Chop him.
Nope.
What'd you get?
Who cares?
Don't matter.
Let's just light this whole place on fire.
Lucky for you, they're far enough away that they don't get to you yet.
Oh, thank
Horace.
I swing at nothing.
Yeah.
I propose this. I propose this to the referee. Feel free to decline it.
Declined. Gage? No, that's just kidding.
I want to go for a ultra sweet, high reward, high consequence move. Okay? Pull down my mask. And I want to go for the one that's by me and Gage, like a chop with the staff, and simultaneously a gunshot to the other one. I'll roll 2 dice.
Oh, boy.
But it only works if I land hits with both dice.
If you want to waste a bullet, I'll allow it.
Why did I think that was going to work?
What'd you get on both of them?
A 7 and a 4.
Okay.
I got a 4, by the way.
You
last
just
time.
look like you go into convulsions and just start going swinging your sword around, like pooping your pants
All
a
I
little
could
bit.
envision when I was proposing that to you was how awesome it would look if I landed 2 hits.
And not, yeah. Okay.
You come around like Blade on the one and then just...
Exactly. Like, I would have been a hero.
All right. We're going to keep the same order. And person one, I think, was coming at you.
Yeah.
So they are still on their way, and they're about to tackle you. So they're going to try to tackle you so they can chew you.
They don't.
And they don't. They stumble and trip and fall, and they are now face flat on the fleshy ground.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for you, their face being piled into that fleshy ground.
Mm-hmm.
They get a taste of it, and then they just start focusing on that ground.
All right.
But the other person now, seeing Mr. Crazy Boy over here, think that he is so distracted that that's an easy target. That's an easy meal.
Fair enough.
This guy's dumber than me.
Accurate.
So they start to charge at you, and they just happen to be moving really slow. They twisted their ankle.
I have enough time to look at them.
It's like the tortoise in the old Bugs Bunny thing where he's like...
Yeah. So, Gage, you're up.
All right, so I'm just going to try to punch this guy, like, right in the throat.
Just old-fashioned punching.
Yeah, my sword hasn't been working, so
Okay.
just going to not
punch.
Not even do
Punching hasn't been working either.
Yeah.
Wait.
Even though,
It was a 1. Yeah.
you weren't counting on his stumble from him twisting his ankle, so your swing misses. And checkers.
Oh.
How far away am I from the guy that's in slow motion that...
Charging towards.
Yeah.
I'd say 15 feet. 15,
Okay.
maybe 20.
Is there a movement thing?
No.
No? Okay, then I'm just
Whatever
gonna...
you could reasonably do.
15 feet's not that long.
I mean, he's like right in the middle of State and High Street.
I'm going to charge towards him, and I'm going to swing at Ace's face. I'm kidding. I'm going to swing at the crazy person.
Okay.
And of course, never hit anybody with my machete.
Okay, so he's still making his way, albeit a little bit slower with a bunged up ankle. Horace, your turn.
I'm gonna go for
He's
this
coming for you.
Sweet, sweet body check.
All right.
Oh,
The same one that
bring out the big guns?
stopped a poor man's heart.
Yeah, you stopped the penguin from eating
Yeah.
people earlier.
Apparently, that is your move. What'd you
rolled
get?
a 20.
All right. So here we go.
Finish him.
All right. As this person is running up towards you, you almost like a signature move, like the Mighty Ducks getting into their V.
Yeah.
You turn your shoulder into him, and you brace for impact, and you even attack it a little bit. So you shove right into them as they're approaching you. Go ahead and roll 4d10 for shoulder check.
I like this is like Canadian Mortal Kombat. You're just...
6. It was. That one. 14.
The person stumbles back and kind of grasps at their chest. And they look dazed, but they place their hand on their leg and then start to make their way back up.
I was really
Up
looking
onto
forward to
their
killing
feet.
2 people with my body
That
check.
would have been dope.
One more and you get the hat trick.
Would have been nice.
All right, now this person, since you just did that, it's got an anger in its eyes. But
The gloves come off.
all it wants to do is eat you.
I was bound to roll a success
And
at
it
some point.
rolled a 16. So
Somebody's
it
got
finds
to.
purchase.
This group.
It gets its bear hug on you and starts to make its mouth down onto your shoulder.
Woo! 20.
What happens? But you're able to get your hands on the forehead and under the chin and pry it away and then push it off. So now you've got distance between you and the person. Gage.
All right. So knowing that these are actual people, I kind of regret trying to punch him in the throat, and they haven't actually hurt any of us. So I want to try to grab him and just throw him into the mass of the Cerberus dog
Okay.
and
very
see
reasonable.
if he'll eat it.
Okay.
So just like a body check.
Yeah.
8. No.
Okay.
It was noble, though.
So you grab it, but it seems to be kind of holding steadfast in its tracks, like it's weighted down.
I want to say to the group, these are mindless beings. We don't need to kill them.
Yeah, but
they will eat us.
Yeah,
Checkers,
They
you're up.
haven't eaten us yet.
I do believe in living in balance with nature.
But this is unnatural. It's time to restore the balance.
Gage, I hear what you
the new
say,
nature.
and I'm going to take one more slice. And if it doesn't work out, we're out of here.
Fair enough.
Because that other guy's over there trying to eat the street right now. So,
Are these guys called walkers?
oh boy.
If you want to call them that.
Like Walking Dead?
of naming them yourselves. So.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, man.
Chop them.
So you're taking a machete chop.
Chop.
Yep.
Chop. Chop.
Right to the neck.
Do you know that metal song?
Chop, chop, chop.
Cut, chop. Your blade finds its target.
Oh, finally.
It doesn't cut clean through the neck, but it does cut through about 2/3 of the way through. So not through the spine, but through
Yeah.
the throat and through the carotids. And it's almost like a puppet.
Yeah.
Like the head starts snapping back, but it's
Oh.
still held together by the spine. And it just slumps over and dies.
All right, now we can go.
Just then,
Ah, great.
you notice as you look up into the sky that has typically been dark, it seems possibly that it has gotten a degree lighter. Maybe.
Exactly 1.
It's so
7.
minute of a change that you're not sure if maybe you're just seeing things or if what you just accomplished actually did something to help the world.
Guys, I think it's 1/7 of a degree lighter outside.
Okay. All right, Shakespeare. Let's get out of here.
And so with that, our friends make their way to...
I mean, we're fairly close to Bill's place still, right? Like, do we go back there and hold up?
We should go rest, yeah.
Yeah, we should definitely.
And then we'll
rest
use the portal gun
for like a week.
or the thing to get us.
A week.
So you can get your spell back?
So we can get our magic. Hey, we'll see you in a week, folks.
Well, I mean, that's also a smart idea, just because then we can plan what our next, if we're,
and maybe
it'll
we
also
can
give us some-
scavenge and find some more grenades and stuff.
and then also we can think of our plan. So when we go to the next place,
Yeah, and we're not that far from the National Guard base where there might be grenades.
and then also we're friends and we should hang out more.
And if we take some time, maybe the world will get even lighter.
Oh,
Hey, you never know. Things change.
Doubtful.
Yeah, probably not.
I think we are the
Always
light
the
in the
pessimist.
world.
oh! I thought you were
There's
going
the
to say.
character playing.
I thought you were going to say. I think we are the change.
Well, I mean,
We
we are the
are
light
the
in the world is
change.
almost as close.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We are the light in the world.
So
Okay.
with that in mind, our survivors make their way back to Bill's place, a place that they feel safe.
Oh, great.
A place that was the start of all of this. And now they've seen demons, they've seen monsters. But what will they see next time?
In Bill's basement.
In Bill's basement.
Bill.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. So join us next time as we come back to Chaotic Amateurs playing The Hateful Place by Dave Mitchell. I've been your referee, Caleb.
Checkers.
Gage.
Horace.
Grab your hockey stick and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.